So today's video is day number 4 using the Kat Von D Vida Loca palette, and I actually decided to switch up my filming location a little bit. I'm actually just kind of tilted my camera sideways and faced like a different wall in my room, but please let me know how you guys like it. I think it might be a good option for me when I want to film in the evenings. A lot closer to this wall than it would be sort of filming across my room, so I feel like my backdrop would be a little bit brighter. So yeah, let me know if you guys like it, and if you guys want to know how to do this makeup look, then just stay tuned and here's the tutorial. I decided to film this way because I wanted to try out what it would look like filming basically at night. The sun is setting a little bit, so there is still some light. Instead of the window in front of me, the window is to the side of me now. But I decided to try it out when it started getting dark because the ring light would reflect more off this wall as opposed to reflecting like 15 feet back against my closet door. So it means that my videos should be a little bit brighter at night. At least that's what I'm thinking. So let me know how much you like this. So moving on to the eyeshadows today, I wanted to use this blue here because, to be honest, I don't think I've ever actually used that color even when I first got this palette. I also used a little bit of this teal shade up into the crease, a little bit of this cream shade with a little bit of shine to it. Underneath the eye, I just have that orange, and then my inner corner is this brighter sort of lime green. So first off, I'm going to go into the shimmery cream shade. This is just going to go right underneath my brow bone, and then just immediately going into the matte turquoise shade, getting a little bit of that onto my 217. This is just going to get worked right into the crease. And I don't actually mind this color. I just feel like a lot of the shades in this palette are kind of hit and miss. Some of them are really good, other ones just aren't. Some of them are more pigmented than others, other ones suck. It's a palette that I wish I would have returned back when I could return it. Alright, so next up I have this shade here, which is that sort of like mid-tone blue. That's actually one of the shades that's a little bit like more unique, but not a color that I personally reach for very often. So I'm just taking that on a 239 from MAC. Any sort of flat, stiff brush should work. I'm just going to pack this on because I find that it does have quite a bit of fallout there. Even as I'm packing it on, it's going on a little bit patchy. I just find these shades act like they don't want to stick to the lid. I don't know what that is about. I wouldn't have an issue with any other eyeshadow like that, yet I have an issue with these. And something that I'll bring up in my review too is I have issues with fading with these really quickly, which I don't typically have with eyeshadows. And I am using an eyeshadow primer as well. Like, that's just not wanting to stick to the eyelid. And I'm just going to continue to sort of pack color on there in hopes that it will stick, but then I can't really use my brush to go in and blend because it just sort of blends away. Alright, so that's about as good as that's going to get. So next I'm just going to move on to the color underneath the eye, and for that I'm just using a matte orange. You can use whatever one that you might have. This one's actually not a bad one, but I do have better matte oranges in my collection. But I'm just going to take that just on a pencil brush, bring that right down underneath the eye, underneath the lashes. I don't know why, but then I did this makeup look, and like, I'm not a person who's into sports by any means, but I can't help but feel like this is like sports inspired or something. Is like blue and orange a sports team? I have no idea. You tell me. Alright, and then with that orange there, next up I'm just going to take a little bit of the lime green, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that just right into the inner corner. Now I feel like the look looks like a tropical fish. And then that's it for eye. I'm going to apply a coat of mascara, come back and show you how I'm going to finish up the rest of the face. Okay, so then for the rest of the face, I do have a little bit of face product on already. I do have a little bit of NYX Taupe blush as my contour. I have a little bit of Milani's Luminoso as my blush. And then for highlight, I did just use Pink Opal. I have a little bit on from my last tutorial. I take the eyes off, but then I don't take the face off a lot of the times. So I'm just going to touch that up a little bit. And then for lips, I do want to just play with the orange underneath the eye. So I'm using this orange liquid lipstick. One of my favorites. Actually wore this for my engagement shoot. This is Makeup Monster's shade in Cornucopia. So then with the lips on, this is the final look. So I actually don't mind this. I just wish that the eyeshadows were a little bit better, but we already know kind of how I feel about this. already. Yeah, so that wraps up day 4 using the Vida Loca palette. I like the way that the blue and orange on the top and bottom sort of play well together, and I like this orange with that lip as well. So let me know in the comments down below how you like the lighting and filming against this wall. I think it actually looks pretty good, and I think I might be able to sort of film later into the evening without the natural light from this side. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's doing good, and until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye!